All right, so I talk a lot about being in shape, and I think being in shape, you need to, like, what does that mean? And you need to consider the phasic structure of training. So being out of shape might not mean that you're not as strong. So like in weightlifting, you might not be able to snatch or clean and jerk as much as you're used to being able to do, but that doesn't mean you're not as strong or not as fit. You're just in a different phase of training. In my specific case, I think everything went down. Over the past 2 years, I started doing jiu-jitsu, started coaching jiu-jitsu guys, and just focused a lot less of stuff in the gym. So slowly I've started to build myself back up to close to where I was before. Not exactly where I was before, but there's this feeling that you get when you're in shape, and it's more geared towards advanced lifters, this feeling of being in shape. But a lot of times I can draw certain workouts or certain numbers to being in shape. So the workout that I'm going to do today is one of those workouts, but I have other workouts that are kind of like little check marks that I can say, okay, I'm in shape to now like push really hard in weightlifting. At this moment in time, I'm in this type of shape where like I feel like if I just push it a little bit harder and go and like really rev my engine, I can get back up to some weights that are serious for me. So I'm going to snatch pretty lightly today after a nice little warm up, and then I will be doing this front squat workout that can check the box whether I am in fact in shape or not. If you guys like this front squat workout, you can try it, but just move the percentages around. Before I get warmed up, the new Gorilla Mind pre-workouts, not even pre-workout, just ready-made energy drink. And I actually have never tried this one. Oh, it's so good, dude. Get in here. It's really good. It's really good.
Gorilla Mind Orange Rush.
It's really good.
Oh my god, yeah.
It is.
Yep. It tastes like Fanta.
I know.
It tastes like Fanta.
I know. They just came out. And you should definitely go to the website and buy a 12-pack or multiple 12-packs. This is called, like I said, Orange Rush, but there are 4 flavors available. And Derek plans on releasing 12 different flavors, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, go to gorillamind.com/Telander and use Telander at checkout to get 10% off.
Holy shit, you look tall as fuck like this.
So just tried to get the best bang for my buck stretching, which is couch stretch, and then kind of like a straddle type of stretch. And then I do this thing where I like sit on my heels just to loosen up my knees and my quads. Probably 10 minutes maximum. Then I get right onto the barbell and I start doing warm-ups there. So I'm gonna do muscle snatch, overhead squat, then a drill called a tall snatch, and then I'm just gonna snatch. And it's all gonna be within one set. So it's like a big complex. Might do like 3 reps at each thing. So the tall snatch is a really good tool to get used to hitting the bottom position and focusing on your turnover with your arms. So once you kind of have a solid base in a place where you know you're catching and you can land here all the time, what we're gonna do is take out the legs entirely. You can make it really strict. You can pull the elbows up, and this is the place where you can drop from. Here, I'm not going. Big difference. Just pull and drop. So the way that I think of it is how you do like a high pull, or what's that like bodybuilding movement like here?
Upright row.
Upright row, yeah. Just like an upright row, but with your hands in snatch grip. Upright row, drop. But always start it without using your hips. There's other ways you can do tall snatch where you can start to use your hips and your legs a little bit, but for the most part, I just do this as a warm-up drill. But for people who are beginners, things that people do, advanced people do for their warm-up, those can actually make a difference in your skill development and adaptation. So it's like, yeah, like I'm just warming up with the bar here, but if you're learning how to snatch, this warm-up can be very effective for you.
There you go. There you go. That was better.
Okay, so now that we're done snatching, we're gonna get into this front squat workout. What it is just half of a pyramid, and I just really like doing this workout because the warm-up sets, or what we're gonna call to be the warm-up sets, kind of just put you into this place of like not caring, if that makes sense. Like, it's so much volume and your legs just get so used to squatting that you can really throw anything at them. So here's what it is. It's 40 reps at the barbell is the first movement. And it's purposefully a lot of reps, but it's also purposefully incredibly light. This initial set is meant to drive blood to the legs, get it so that you're kind of like numb to squatting. You can just add weight from there. If you have issues with squatting, 40 reps at the barbell, it better be because you're trying to prepare for some sort of competition. Or maybe your goals aren't geared towards strength training or whatever, but you have to know, like, just because we don't do volume in this sport doesn't mean we can't do it. And if you feel like you don't have the fitness to do 40 barbell squats, like, I would challenge you to look into that and maybe try and develop that fitness level. Someone like Dylan, I wouldn't tell him to warm up with 40 reps in the back squat or on any squats or anything with just the barbell. The more kind of in shape you get, the more you just want to try and get your working sets done. For me, in this particular situation, I'm on like the cusp of some weird place. And this workout for me has just always been something that I've done. So after the 40 reps of the barbell, I'm gonna put 45 pounds on each side, and I'll do 20 reps there. Kind of the same feeling as the 40 rep barbell squat. I don't have high heels on, I'm not wearing my squatting shoes, and I'm not wearing a belt, just trying to, again, get my legs used to our working sets, which I think would probably be the next set, which is 10 reps at 225 pounds or 102 kilos, but basically I just slap on another 45. This could be considered a working set because kind of at rep 8, 9, and 10, I get this like, oh, I'm working out feeling, and I can actually feel like I'll break into a serious sweat at that point. But the following set is really the tester for me, and that is 315 pounds for 5 reps, or 143 kilos for 5 reps. I think, if I recall, when I was in my best shape, I could do a 5x5 at 143. It was challenging, but it wasn't RPE 10, you know? So that's why this set's a pretty big deal. After that, I think I'm gonna go for 355 pounds, which I believe is like 156 for a set of 2, and then see where I can go from there. See if I can have a single off the back of that. But that's it. We're just going up the pyramid or down the pyramid, however you want to describe it. From set to set, you go down in repetitions and up in load. And then you guys can come back down or go back up the pyramid by basically just reversing what you just did if you want to double that volume.
God damn.
All right, so not quite where I want it to be. I know I'm better than that. I know I'm stronger than that. It's just not today, but it's good. I got good volume in, and that set of 5 at 315. It's kind of like, that's always the set that like teaches me how to grind and fight. But man, like my goal is to be able to do this for a set of 3. What I'm sitting on right here, 365. Because then I can comfortably, very comfortably clean it. And if I can comfortably clean something, I can jerk it. So that's kind of the goal there. So if you guys want to, go out and give this thing a shot. Try 40 reps at a barbell, then cut that in half, try 20 reps at something. You could try 135, then down to 10 reps at 225 or whatever, 5 reps, and then anywhere from 1, 2, or 3 reps on that final set. And then you can go back up the pyramid. So that's all for the video today, guys. I'll see you in the next one.